man would be given no care whatsoever.
In suburban Detroit, Congressman John Dingell was the target of so much anger at a town meeting on health care reform, they called the police.
Then arrest me and my son right now.
It's happening across the nation. From Tampa, Florida, where police got involved after a protest in the crowd turned violent.
We stand here today to say that we want something that not only saves our budget, but saves our lives. We're here for something that shouldn't be considered a privilege, but should be a right in the greatest country on the face of the earth. And that's quality, affordable health care for each and every American. And what does that mean to me? That means that every American gets health care. That means that those who have health care get to keep it, and they don't get denied simply because an insurance company wants to deny them from critical health care. It means that we need a public option for real competition in the country.
Get a picture of you all here.
Just send it to my mom and dad.
And what is it about the health care plan that you don't like?
Everything.
One of the things that we really want is a public option. It doesn't mean that you can't, or that you have to come out of the insurance that you have. If you like your insurance, you stay with it. We have rallies, we write our elected officials, we lobby on the Hill, and today is an example. If you look around you, today is an example of all of us coming together to rally for health care reform.
Critics of health reform say it's genuine grassroots anger. But Democrats say activists are orchestrating the protests. The evidence? Websites of conservative groups that list Democratic town halls and urge critics to go and be heard. And conservatives like Rush Limbaugh, who, Democrats say, are whipping activists into a frenzy, comparing President Obama's health care plan to Nazi policies.
Adolf Hitler, like Barack Obama, also ruled by dictate.
The rally today was put on by the AFL-CIO and Healthcare for America Now. This is an organization that promotes a public option, and they were today supporting a strong public option, it's called. We are single-payer advocates. We believe that our health care is a right and that it should be paid for by taxes, that insurance companies have no business in the health care equation.
And so right now, in terms of the direction of the country, where do you think we're going?
Couldn't figure out the Cash for Clunkers program. The suggestion is being proffered that in our infinite wisdom, the United States Congress knows exactly what held in the next 10 years, and they're going to control it. Does anybody in this room really believe that?
Why are you here today?
Protest against Obamacare.
And what is it about Obamacare that you don't like?
I don't want the government involved in my life any more than they already are.
All across America, we're tired of playing defense on health care. Tens of thousands of us are here today. It's time for offense. We're fighting back. We're fighting for health care for all, and we're going to win the fight together. Thank you.
Do you think President Obama is making some sort of compromise, or is he doing the right thing?
Well, personally, I feel that he's doing the right thing, okay, because he's a person that he includes everybody. He listens to every side, not just one side. He listens to every side. I feel he's the right guy at the right place at the right time, personally.
Unions and liberal supporters of the president say they're now mobilizing, hoping they'll soon outnumber the critics at town halls. The White House hopes that by remaining calm in the face of ferocious anger, the tactics of healthcare critics will backfire.
We can discuss these issues without being uncivilized. It's the same thing I tell my 6-year-old.
America that wants real, affordable health care in the House today in Washington, D.C. We want to say something to you. Thank you. Thank you for traveling from every corner of America to be here in the people's house to get what the people want, meaningful health care reform. Thank you for that. I just left in that building, on the third floor of that building, I just left the health insurance markup. We just recessed for a couple hours. Let me assure you, the special interests in the health insurance industry will not hijack this process.
We asked single-payer activists whether they thought President Obama is compromising on healthcare reform.
I think he is, because he has stated that if he could start from scratch, he would use single payer. And you have to start from scratch at this point. The system is broken, it's shattered. We can't fix it. You have to start from scratch.
We took our single-payer signs around all over that rally. We want Obama to stand up. And believe me, if Obama were to stand up and say, this is what's right, this is what's needed, that would happen. He's the one person that can make it happen.
You're not put together by one of those radical right-wing organizations.
I heard they were paying. I didn't get my check either.
A healthcare plan that would support abortion and euthanasia, that's the wrong direction for Americans.
This is a message to America's wingnuts, rednecks, and the last few remaining Republicans on Earth. Between trying to destroy healthcare reform, getting crazy about Obama's birth certificate, worrying about Acorn, getting off with your Sarah Palin poster, admitting to affairs, randomly saying the Pledge of Allegiance, waiting for the end times, refusing to comply with the census, refusing stimulus money, pretending to hang people, actually shooting people, watching Glenn Beck, reading Glenn Beck, and being Glenn Beck, don't you have enough on your plate? America would like to ask you to slow down and just focus on 2 or 3 crazy things, hopefully the ones that don't kill people. Imagine how many affairs you could admit to if you just applied yourself. This message brought to you by 80% of America. 80% of America being 80% of America for over 100 years.